Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to say hello. How's everybody doing tonight? I have another quick and easy dessert for you. I thought you all might like cherry bars. I'm going to insert a picture of the ingredients that you'll need, and we'll get started. Okay, I hope you all can see what I'm doing here. The first thing I've done is I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And then I took a 13 by 9 pan and I have sprayed it really well. Let's set this aside. And here in my stand mixer, I'm going to put in 2 sticks of room temperature salted butter. Okay. You want it to be room temperature so that it will cream together with the sugar and it'll help it to mix well together. Okay, to this you want to add 1 cup of white sugar. Add 1/2 cup of brown sugar, lightly packed. Okay, we're going to mix these together. Well, I'm going to get a spatula. Okay, then you'll want to scrape down the sides of inside your bowl to make sure everything, the sugars and everything get mixed well with the butter. Okay. We'll turn it all the way up. Okay, let's see how it looks. I'm scraping down the sides again. Okay, let me get a teaspoon. Okay, I went to get actually 1/2 teaspoon measure. We're going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. We're also going to add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, we're going to let that start mixing. And to this, we're going to add 3 eggs, but we're only going to add 1 egg at a time. Okay, here's 1 egg. And as you can tell, as you're mixing it, it looks like it's getting incorporated. Go ahead and add the 2nd egg. Okay, that one looks like it's mixed in. Here's the 3rd egg. Now I'm going to scrape down the sides. I'm going to turn the mixer back on, make sure it's mixed really well. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set you back up so that you can see the other ingredients that we're going to get together, and we're going to be adding the dry ingredients to this. We'll be right back. Okay, in this bowl I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Into this we'll want to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and we'll need to add 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, just take a whisk and just whisk these 2 ingredients, or 3 ingredients together. And this helps breaks the flour up if there's any lumps in the flour. This whisk will help break that up. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back over to the mixer, and I'm going to start to slowly incorporate the dry ingredients into the wet mixture, and I'll bring you back to see that. Okay, here's that flour mixture. I'm going to dump some of it in, about maybe 1/3 of it. Turn it on slow to start because you don't want to make the flour go all over the place. That would be a big mess to clean. I'm gradually turning it up. Okay, scraping the sides because there's dry flour on the sides of the bowl. Okay, we'll go ahead and dump in some more of the flour. Okay. Turning it up a little bit. It's getting thicker. Okay, I'm scraping down the sides again. Okay, at this point I'm going to dump the rest in. Start off slow. Okay, increase the speed a little bit. Okay, you want everything to look like it's well combined. Okay, it looks pretty good. I'm going to get some of this dough off of the hook. or the paddle, I should say. Okay, scraping the side. Okay, I'm going to take this off so you can see it. Kind of reminds me of cookie dough. That's what it looks like. Okay, at this point, you want to take 1.5 cups of this batter, and we're going to put it and we're going to set it aside. This is going to be for the top of the batter, the topping. Just close. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, see? Okay, I'm going to get you set up so that you can see what I'm going to do with the rest of this. Okay, folks. Alright, I brought that 9x13 pan over. Okay, we have the rest of the batter here in the bowl. We're going to put it in this pan. Okay, get as much of it out as you can. Okay. Alright. I'm taking a little offset spatula, and I'm going to smear this evenly over the bottom. Try to get as much coverage as I can. Kind of spreads like icing. It's really soft. Okay. And it's going to spread, so if you can't get it perfect, just get it as best as you can, but when it's baking, you know, it's going to spread out even more. Okay. You might hear my little Shih Tzu in the background. He's asleep over there on the floor and he's snoring. Okay. Alright. Let me scrape some of that off of there with my spoon. Okay. See that? Okay. At this point, get your can of cherry pie filling, and we're gonna dollop it all over the top. I also noticed that these cans have gotten smaller. This is a 15-ounce can, and they used to be 21, 23, 24-ounce cans. And just drop it all over the batter sporadically. Try to put a cherry here, a cherry there. Try to make it go farther if you can. Try to get, you know, an even coverage. And then we'll kind of spread it out. You want everybody to try to, when they get a bite, they get some of the cherry. If they make these cans any smaller, you might have to go with 2 cans. Okay. Almost done. Okay. All right. See that? Okay, I was just kind of spreading the cherries out a little bit to make sure I've got them spread out there. Okay, can you see that? Okay, now, remember that 1.5 cups that we reserved? We're just going to take little spoonfuls, and we're just going to start, I'm going to take my other spoon here, and we're just going to start dropping it like we did the cherries. All over the top. And this really spreads when it bakes. Have you ever had cherry pie bars? If you haven't, these are really, really good. So this is going to bake in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. And then when it's done, we're going to take it out and we're going to put it on a rack and let it start cooling. And while it's cooling, we are going to make a glaze to go on the top of it. Okay, now I got this batter left. So it doesn't have to be perfect, because like I said, it's going to spread, and you'll see when it comes out. Michael would have loved to have stayed up and given a taste test for you, but he has to get up really early in the morning. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. This is going in, and when it's done, I'll bring you back. Okay. Okay, we are back. These have come out of the oven for 30 minutes. Don't they look great? And actually, I have let them set on this cooling rack for about another 30 minutes. And I can like touch it with my hands, but it's still warm. Okay, in our microwave safe bowl, you'll want to melt 4 tablespoons of butter. And I've already done that, about 30 seconds in my microwave. And to this, we're going to add 1 cup of confectioner sugar. Okay, we're just going to stir it to the butter. We're making the glaze. Okay, and to that, I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And a half a teaspoon of almond extract. Now, if you don't like almond extract, by all means, leave it out, or just, add another half of a teaspoon of vanilla if you don't like almond extract. But I think almond flavoring goes really, really well with cherries. Okay, stir everything. See, it's still pretty thick. And I think I want to make mine so that I can kind of drizzle it on top. So at this point, you can add either a little bit of half and half or a little bit of milk. I think I'm going to get a little bit of half and half. And I'm just going to pour a very little bit in to thin it out. Okay, just going to pour a little in. If you get it too thin, you can always add a little bit of more confectioner sugar to it. I see. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to take and I'm just going to drizzle it all over the top. Just like so. I'm going to go crossway now. Okay, I can't wait to see how this looks and see how it tastes. Okay, look at that. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you come back, probably tomorrow, I'll probably have my husband or somebody give a taste test and they'll let you know what they thought of this recipe. Thanks for watching.